Okay, so looking at these, first of all, which ones can we change? Nick?
Number 2, 6, or 2 down.
So this one here, we can change to a 6. So the square root of 36 is only a 6, yeah.
1/4
To what?
0.25.
If you want, you can convert that to times 0.25 if you like.
You can change -2 cubed to -8.
Yeah, that's just -8, which helps a lot. A quarter is the same as dividing by 4. Therefore, a third is the same as dividing by 3. Do you remember what like 0.2 would be? Well, in the previous one, which is why I asked you to keep your papers so you could see, 0.1, what did I say was the same as? What's it the same as doing? Timesing by 0.1.
Dividing by.
What? Dividing by 10, yeah. So we could, if we do 0.2, we could divide by 10, but then multiply by 2. Okay, that's what 0.2 could be. So we've got all those options. Now then we notice, but this column is the same as this one, but with a negative. Do you notice how 16 times something is just 2 lots of the 8 times column? Okay, so we've got all these shortcuts. 0.6 is the same as times by 6 and then divide by 10, or either way. So you can just take this column and divide by 10. All these things that hopefully we'll spot. Did you spot that? Well, I'll go through it in the end. So which one should we do first? So 8 times 9 is 72. So this would be negative 72. And this would be? It would be 144. And divide by 3 would be? 3. A third of 9? 3. Should be able to do that now with your fractions work. 9 times a third? 9 over 3? 3. And then 9 divided by 10 times 2. Anyone get it? 1 and 4/5 works, yeah? 1 and 4/5. I would have gone for 1.8. But 1 and 4/5 is good. 6 times table. 6 times 8 is?
48.
48. This is therefore negative 48. This is then
96.
96. This is then 2, a third of 6. 6 divided by 3 is 2. And then 1.2. Okay. This one then, if we recognise that if I multiply by 0.6, that's like doing times by 6 and then divide. That's what we were talking about this morning, Daniel. Oh, talking over me one. Yeah. I know you're offering help to someone, but time and place. Timesing by 6, if I do times by 6 and then divide by 10, I get the 0.6. So actually, I can just do this answer divided by 10, which is what we're going to talk about today. Anyone know how to do that? So 48 divided by 10 is? 4.8. Negative 4.8. 9.6. 0.2. And 0.12, not 0.12. Do you know why? Also, when we do naming numbers, it's like some people say 0.345 is 0.345. But 345 means 300s 4 tens and 5, and we don't have any hundreds. So 12 is the name for when we have a 10 and a 2. We don't have a 10 and a 2. We have a tenth and 2 hundredths, so we can't call it 12. So we say 0.12. Then we divide by 4. So 8 divided by 4 is 2, negative 2, 4. So here, a third of a quarter. You should be able to do this one, no problem now. A third times a quarter is?
1/12.
1/12. This could also be 2 tenths or 1/5. So we could do 1/4 times 1/5 is 1/20, or it would be 0.2 divided by 4. Okay. What were you saying?
So I gave the 2 negative to the 4 in fractions.
But they're whole numbers. Should be able to simplify those.
Because I just, for like 2.
8 divided by 4 is 2.
But can I just mark that as right?
It's a good question, guys. If I write 8 over 4, or 8 divided by 4 as a fraction, that's definitely a fraction we ought to know to simplify to a whole number. So we should get out of the habit of leaving it like that. Thomas, head up for me, get your work in front of you. Look like you actually want to be here. Anyone know what 1/20th would be as decimal? How many? 0.05. Nick, will you sing it again? And finally, the 15.6. Did anyone spot how to do that one? No? Well, 15.6 is the same as the 9s, the 6s, and the 0.6s added together. Okay? Those 3 lines added together. So yeah, it's still quite tough to do, but I don't have to do 15.6 times anything. So for this one, I'm going to add the 72 and the 48 to make
120.
120 plus the 4.8, 120.8. Is that right? Or should it be 124.8? Be 124.8. The next column, now easy because it's just negative 124.8. 144.96 makes, bring the 4, make 100, so that makes 240. Then the 9.6, 249.6. Okay. 3, 2, and 0.2. 5.2. Now this is one where we need either all in fractions or all in decimals, and we've got the decimals. So 1.8, 1.2 makes 3, and then the 0.12, 3.12. Yeah. Okay.